this is Overwatch on the Nintendo Switch. I thought it'd be best just to jump right into the gameplay of this one so you can actually see what it's like. We just joined into, I guess, a later kind of quick match option. So if you're not familiar with Overwatch, this is a shooter. It is a hero shooter, and it's Blizzard's very well-known title. It's been available on other platforms, and it's a hugely successful game. So at this point, they've just added a ton of maps to the game with post-launch, kind of updates, tons of characters. They've got skins and everything that are unlocked through loot crates that you kind of are constantly, getting access to. And it's very much like, being hero-based. It fits into classes, so you're either doing, like I'm doing more of a shooter attack, but then there's a support, and those are people with like shields, and then they've got like healers, and there's just like a really wide range of characters that are present. So there are a number of modes too. We're just in the quick play here, just kind of getting going. Then there's arcade, where it's like a bit more of a mix, and they've also got competitive play as well. So like a little bit of everything. Oh, there's also a game browser, which is nice. So what you should know for the Switch version of this game is that it does run at 30 FPS, so it generally feels a little bit slower, in my opinion, of the regular game, because I play this primarily on Xbox. Oop, almost dead there. So yeah, I've played quite a fair bit of this Overwatch, and it's a lot easier to jump into this other version of it and have an idea of where it is. It's largely still the same game, because I haven't played in a while. Well, I've been playing it today on the Switch, but you get what I mean, right? So yeah, we've got this character here, and then there are a large range of characters, and you got like your tank classes, you got your support classes, your damage classes, just a wide range. And then when you're playing, you're leveling up, and you're kind of doing events too. Like they have special events right now because the game just launched around Halloween. There's like a Halloween event going on, so the loot crates are horror themed, and it'll change throughout the years. They have different things, different costumes and everything you can work towards. So yeah, they do keep this updated. It's again hugely popular, and it's great to see it available on another platform, which it's just nice to see that the games are becoming more and more available. And the port Switch actually, in my opinion, seems to play very well. Aside from it just being a little bit slower due to the the frame rate choice on this one, but it does still visually retain its style, at least artistically and geometry-wise. It really does seem to be like the full sort of Overwatch experience. The levels are retained; they're not really cut back. Even visually, I'd say, it doesn't look too bad. Obviously, it's not as like clear cut as the 4K I'm used to on the Xbox One X version, but it looks pretty good, I think, visually. Just wish it was the smoother frame rate, but I mean, you gotta make sacrifices. Oh crap, that's not good. It does look pretty good, whether or not you're actually on the big TV or if you're taking it around undocked. It is a multiplayer title though, so you're going to be a little bit more limited when you are on the go, because you're going to have a good connection, nice elimination there. So yeah, they also got these gyro controls where it's like, kind of motion based with the Joy-Cons, and I had to turn that off after half a second. I absolutely just hated it, but the option is there, and there's some settings you can tweak in regards to that. And just so you know, you can turn off the tips too. I did that as well because I found that annoying. And if you've played on other platforms, you don't have to play the tutorial, even though it tries to push you to do that. But moving past that, it's the full experience that you would expect. And as you can see, even despite like all the mayhem going on, it seems to run fairly stable. I haven't really noticed anything where I'm like, drops in performance and stuff. Even during like the most hectic, over the top, lots of particle effects going on, crazy battles, it's been playing well, and it seems to be running quite well. So that's really good if you're somebody that's been looking forward to playing Overwatch on the Switch here. That experience is seemingly fully transferred. So I'm sure many will appreciate that, whether or not they are playing Overwatch for perhaps the first time on this platform, or if they're, you know, jumping back in from another platform and wanting to give it another kind of go and stuff. So when you're playing as your characters, you're working towards your ultimates. I don't know if you just saw me throw that down. It didn't really do anything, but you know, if your character over time gets their ultimate and you can unleash it, that kind of gives you just a big power. Every character plays a little bit differently. They all have different like weapons, tools, abilities. Like Bridget, for example, she's ooh, wow, almost died there. Support, and she has like a big shield, and she can bash the shield, and she's also got like a hook thing, and then I believe it's Bastion has like, you know, maybe a turret. And there's just a lot of different sort of characters, and they keep introducing new ones, and it seems to be pretty up to date content-wise, which I think is important. It would have been nice to have the you know, the crossplay with this one. But due to the lower FPS, I don't think that's possible. So this is a standalone version of, you know, Overwatch. So just so you're aware of that aspect of it, you know, kind of like a fresh universe to play in. And people actually seem to work together quite well. I've been, you know, getting a lot of healing support when I've been playing because, you know, I'm doing the Tracer. I did some other rounds with other characters, but I really enjoy playing as Tracer, so sorry if that's kind of what we're showing off. I was thinking of maybe switching to other characters, but I think I'm doing all right here. You can actually check the scoreboard. 16 eliminations, 4 deaths. Eliminations aren't kills, just so you know. It's just, it kind of makes everyone feel a little bit better, you know, about things. Due to that, it looks like we're gonna, yeah, these Joy-Cons, sometimes it's just, you notice my character like looking way to the left all of a sudden. The Joy-Cons are a little bit awkward. So this is really an objective-based game. So it's very interesting because other titles, you know, are kind of, oh, we're going to have to, I guess, switch to another lobby here, which is good. We show off a different map. But a lot of games, you know, you just kind of go out and just kill people, or you have like an objective and nobody cares. But this one is like solely focused on you working within your classes to push the objective or get the objective somewhere, or capture a point. They have a lot of variations on it, but it very much is focused on you actually playing as a team, doing things together. Wow, a lot of kills going on there. So this is the quick play. This is kind of where you look for a match and you get to kind of try things out. You sort of pick what part of the game you want to play, support or, you know, damage and stuff like that. And this is kind of just a good area to show off a little bit of what they can do. So she's got like a bit of a shield bash, which is sort of neat. And we're just chilling around there. Cool little abilities showing off this character. And then we should be able to go back to spawn and hopefully, you know, show off another one as well. Let's get to the spawn point, just so I can show off a little bit of the characters. And it's just like an area where you can, I don't know, like, sort of, you know, test things out and see what the different characters are like before you get into a match, and so it can actually find you a game to join into. It gives you a pretty long like wait time, but it actually loads in really fast. It definitely seems like a lot of people are, you know, into this one. So this is Winston. He's kind of like the chief guy, if that's fair to say. You know, he's the big talker one. And we've also got Diva. I know is like super popular, just like cosplay scene and stuff too. That guy's friendly until he's not. And then you've got kind of emotes, which are really cool. So we didn't get into the beginning of a round. Everybody, like when they're doing a round break and stuff, they do little, you know, like the emote wheel and stuff like that, just because it's fun. Yeah. So this is her little robot, and then eventually, like, the robot kind of like can blow up, and then she's on her own too, and very well liked character. And then we're also getting a good look at sort of, again, the architecture of the game really does appear to be fully intact in my opinion, and I think that's very important when you are doing these kind of ports over, is the fact that, you know, you are capturing the aesthetic of the game too. I was kind of hoping for the cheers, love. Cheers, love, the cavalry's here. Yeah, we got her kind of moving there. And I know this is taking a bit of time, so feel free to jump ahead, but it's just kind of a good spot to show off another one of the levels, so you get an idea just really of how well the whole thing is. Like, even the backdrop and the animations, like you see the little things skidding across the water there, the little cars. It's really just kept intact for the most part. And then you throw all the characters on there, and it's surprising that they're able to sort of achieve this quality level while, you know, still having a really good full experience of Overwatch within the game. I think that's very important that a lot of, you know, titles when they port over to the Switch don't necessarily achieve. Alright, so this is the pre-match. We're doing a bit of a defense situation. So if we were on the other team, they're probably sitting in the little lobby area and they're doing little emotes and stuff from the wheel. We could do that too. You got a little, yep, do a little stand-up thing there. I got a different character skin. I got like the Slipstream one on Tracer right now, but it just gives you another idea of the level. And then we kind of, sometimes it depends on the team that you have. You sit outside the spawn and you just like blast them when they come out the doors. But it seems like we're doing more of a point defense on this one, just in regards to where everyone's lining up to get ready to battle. But yeah, generally, I think they've really taken the full experience of Overwatch and brought it over to the Switch, and I hope you've been enjoying this look at what the experience is sort of like on here, and just getting an idea that, you know, this is how it plays, and this is what to expect. It really is, you know, like a multiplayer focused title. That's really all the game is multiplayer. And you're battling. Wow, I got just slaughtered there. And you're just battling for objective points. Sometimes you're holding spots. Sometimes you're taking spots. Sometimes you're pushing an objective. Sometimes you're capturing a point. They really do have a good variety of content here, just in regards to what your goals are when you're playing. And it's always a nice mix-up, so you're constantly getting new game types, and it's always feeling fresh. But the key point is that you're always being like pushed to work as a team. You know, if you got your set classes, you got to function together well, otherwise you're going to lose. And there's not a lot of multiplayer games out there that really do that, right? Like mentioned, you just kind of, other games you're just shooting stuff, and this one you're kind of shooting with a purpose, or you're playing a role in the team. You know, you gotta get out there and actually heal people, or you gotta fight, or you gotta get into the mix, provide a shield for the team. And if you don't, your squad kind of falls apart a little bit. And then you can mix up your class too while you're playing. Get something new going on there. Ooh. Kind of protecting yourself in that shield. I don't like that. Aw, she froze me? That's not cool. Yeah, and then we got this guy chatting in game, it looks like. But I mean, communication is important, and they do give you the tools to actually communicate in-game, which is nice too, so you don't necessarily have to have a mic. But it's just a really well sort of done game. It handles well. It's got a lot of content to it. It's well supported, as I've mentioned. So you're going to continue to see the experience grow over time. You're going to see, you know, new characters hopefully still, and new ways to play, new modes, new events. Get that ability up there. That wasn't very good. It was a failed attempt. I should have went in there with the rewind and waited a few more seconds. It was not smart of me. But as you're seeing, there's like lots of characters going on. Lots of action. Frantic, really crazy, ridiculous action almost. And that's kind of, I guess, makes it a little bit exciting to watch and also play. I know a lot of people are quite into the series. Beyond that, I mean, it's got a huge cultural following, and you see the cosplay. Jeez, these Joy-Cons. Anyways, yeah, and they've really brought the spirit of that out here, and that's really nice, because I'm sure, ooh, there we go, nice double kill. I'm sure a lot of people will appreciate being able to play it again on another platform. It's gonna be weird to see if people also get this, and, you know, combination of owning it on another platform, or if this is just going to be like somewhere where people play for their first time. So I'm sure there's a lot of like Switch users out there that haven't experienced the game, and just brings it to a brand new crowd. And I can definitely say with confidence that this is quite a lot of fun to play. Really good selection of characters, a lot of content. You could spend countless hours playing this over and over again. And I don't think you'll really get too bored of it, because there's always a new challenge and it always feels fresh. And then of course you've got all these like, you know, characters and stuff, so you're always facing new challenges and coming up with new strategies in order to take on you know, new challenges that come in the way. You're like, oh wow, we got this person, how do we counteract that? You know, how do we keep as a squad, how do we beat them down? And we finished pretty fast. Wow, that was kind of intense. We sure beat them fast. I guess we can get another match going on here. Yeah, I got the play of the game. Was it the bomb and then teleport back? I bet it was. Good teammate? Yeah, it was. There we go. Shoot. Boom. That's nice. I'm glad I got that. I guess we'll like that one. Sure, why not? So we're into another battle here, and we've got some returning members from last game because we actually chose to group up afterwards, which is nice. Jumping into the match. Oh, yeah, I guess one thing cool to mention is that you can kind of destroy little bits of some of the environment. It just seems like they really took everything they could from the other versions and were able to actually bring this over. And it looks like we've got a defensive point this time around, and those enemies are going to be pouring out of that diner car. I guess that's what that is. And the gas station was where we passed. Oh yeah, this is a diner for sure. Yeah, and then we get ready for this. Oh, we can do spray paints, which is kind of cool. And now we've got enemies pouring out, so that's exciting. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun playing this again. It really is quite an enjoyable experience. And something a little bit different. It's nice to have a really good competitive shooter on the Switch platform. I know there are like others, but this really is like a top tier option. And we're going to see hopefully more games like this ported over. And if you're liking the gameplay and stuff that I'm presenting here, you know, definitely let me know if you'd like to see other types of stuff. Ow, should have been prepared for a rewind there. That's not good. I'm going to keep going into the action here again in a sec. The respawn times. Yeah, but I hope this is showing a good amount of gameplay off just in terms of like the different maps and the different characters that you interact with, even though I am just kind of playing as Tracer. Well, we did have a gap there where I was showing off other things. These guys are really pushing us. That's not good. We gotta push back a little bit. See if I can sneak up on this guy. Really? Sleep? Oh, jeez. It's like a one-on-one battle here. Is he running away to hide in the shop? Oh no, that is such a cheap ability. But you get to have these little battles too sometimes, which is really fun. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, I am alive somehow. I'll grab the health. And we'll get right back into the action. Ooh, cool, I stuck that guy. Nice. All my abilities are down. That's not good. That sleep ability is driving me crazy. Oh, and the teabag. That's lovely. That's why we play this game, is for that competitive play. No, not the sportsmanship of we had a good little battle there for a while, but the fact that he, yeah, nice. So we're in the second tier of this one. They are really pushing this payload on us, so that is not a good situation at all. Hopefully we can recover a bit. Great, yeah. Got a little bit of an aerial advantage, but they're pushing it like right into the shop. Wow, that was a good shot there. See the replay on that one. Oh yeah, he's got the balls. Yep. The mystical balls took that one right in the face. That's not good. Yeah, hello. We gotta get that going, guys. They are pushing right through us. This is gonna be a nice and sort of quick match, which is actually good time-wise, I guess. I don't know. Try to hit certain time quotas here, but they are really pushing this, and we are not getting much halting progression on it. I'm not really the character that should be at the forefront of the battles there, because I've got like no health. People are not you know, working as a cohesive squad this time around, which is not a good situation.
Back to work.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get the team kind of maybe regrouped.
Destruct sequence. Join me. Let that activate.
I don't know what even happened there. I think I was like stuck in the air and stuff. That was a weird situation. But generally, yeah, this has been Overwatch on the Nintendo Switch. I think it's actually the full sort of experience. It just feels a little bit slower, but it works out well. Lots of content. It's going to have expanded content over time. And they really have brought it all over. That was a lightning fast round, but we'll take it, I guess. I guess a little bit murkier, but resolution-wise, I think it actually does capture the game quite well.